What is an orphan disease in rare disease research? Imagine living with a condition that affects only a tiny fraction of people worldwide. That's what many patients with orphan diseases experience. These are rare illnesses that impact fewer than 200,000 people in the United States or fewer than 1 in 2,000 in Europe. Because they are so uncommon, they often don't get much attention from medical research or drug companies. This means fewer treatment options and limited resources for those affected. Most orphan diseases are genetic, meaning they are caused by changes in a person's genes. They often show up early in life and can cause serious health problems. Symptoms can be very different from person to person, which makes diagnosis tricky. Since these diseases are rare, doctors and researchers might see only a few cases in their careers, making it hard to understand how they develop or how to treat them effectively. The term orphan highlights how these diseases and their patients are often left without enough medical support. Developing treatments for orphan diseases is challenging because traditional drug development costs a lot of money and takes many years. To help, governments and organizations have created special programs. These programs give incentives like faster approval processes and financial support to develop drugs called orphan drugs. These medications are made specifically to treat orphan diseases and aim to fill the gaps in current medical care. For patients interested in new treatments or clinical trials, knowing about orphan diseases is important. Because these diseases are so rare, clinical trials are essential for testing new therapies that could improve or even save lives. Participating in research can help speed up the development of these treatments. Sometimes, getting an orphan drug designation can make it easier and faster for a new medication to be approved. However, because the patient groups are small, clinical trials might be limited in number and sometimes requiring travel or specific criteria to participate. Despite these challenges, ongoing research and emerging therapies offer hope. New treatments are being developed through innovative approaches like gene therapy, personalized medicine, and targeted drugs. These advances are helping to improve the quality of life for patients with orphan diseases. If you or someone you know is exploring options, it's helpful to connect with specialized centers that focus on rare and orphan diseases. They can provide information about available clinical trials and support networks. The goal of rare disease research is to find better treatments and, someday, cures for these conditions that have long been overlooked.